Neil Young News Report.
Smell the horse on this one.
With this week's update from ThrashersWheat.org, here's Thrasher.
Hey, Thrasher here with this week's Neil Young News and bringing you the latest in fresh wheat. And what do we have this week? Well, let's see. We'll check the barn, we'll check the fields, and the first thing that comes up is that the latest issue of Broken Arrow magazine, put out by the Neil Young Appreciation Society, is out. Issue 129, March 2013 has hit the mailboxes, and another fine edition. There's lots of good articles and photos. Right on the photo, great shot from Chicago last year of Crazy Horse doing their encore bow and lots of smiles. So great shot there on the cover, and then inside, great essay on Greendale. Lots of in-depth perspective on that album. Also sort of look back at the Time Fades Away album cover, the legendary album cover shot by Joel Bernstein. A few other articles in there and photos from the tour and reviews from the Alchemy tour, so definitely check that out. And also there's an announcement here in the issue about Thrashers Wheat Radio going to Europe this summer. So we're going to come back to that. We're going to talk about that a little bit more, but we're going to get into the details of that announcement. So let's, before we come back to that, why don't we hit some of the other news items from the past week or so. I know we've been talking a lot about Linkvolt over the years, and Linkvolt making a road trip at some point. Well, Linkvolt has not left the garage as far as we can tell, but might happen soon. So we'll just have to keep an eye out on that. What else? Over on the blog, we just linked to an auction. We don't normally link over to eBay auctions, but in this particular case, pretty unique item. There is a reproduction of Neil Young's guitar, Old Black, the Gibson Les Paul. It's up for auction for a group in Australia called Slam, which is supporting Australian music, and it's autographed by all four members of Crazy Horse. So pretty nice if you can swing it for your collection. So check that out. Let's see, what else do we got? We have an article that we linked over to called Walk On, which is a great career retrospective on Neil Young. Check that out. It's a very nice read. Also posted a great video of Walks Like a Giant from Australia. And what's pretty unique and cool about this particular video is that it was shot across 3 different concert dates in Australia: Sydney, Geelong, and Perth. And what the editor did was take these 3 audience shot videos and edited them together in 3 different spots to create this huge Walk Like a Giant. It's just probably one of the most epic versions, just in terms of compiling these 3 different performances into a single performance. So that's definitely worth checking out. About 20 minutes long. Just, fantastic. You definitely want to crank that one up, plug it through your stereo if you can. Definitely check that out. The other item I want to talk about for just a second is obituary that we ran this week on Paul Williams. So a lot of folks probably have not too much of an idea of who Paul Williams was and why he's significant. And we go into a little bit of detail on this on the obituary, but for us, Paul Williams, he really was the first serious rock and roll journalist, and he started a magazine called Crawdaddy back in 1966. This is actually before Rolling Stone magazine started. So that gives you an idea of how long this guy's been in the business, so to speak. And certainly as a music blogger, we owe a lot to these sort of pioneers, folks that started to try and write about the music, and understand the performances and the songs and the bands and what that was all about. And that's what we're trying to do here at Thrashers Wheat, of course, is try and help folks appreciate the music. So anyway, check that out. Paul Williams also wrote a pretty important biography of Neil Young back in the mid-90s. So definitely, check that out. If you haven't read the book, you want to pick that up if you can. So anyway, Paul, we'll miss you. Keep on rocking. And let's see here. That's probably about it on the news item. So we'll circle back here on our Thrashers Wheat Radio Goes to Europe. So the concept is that Neil Young, Crazy Horse, are going to be taking the tour over to Europe this summer, and we thought it would be really cool if we could go over there to Europe, Thrashers Wheat Radio, Tony, Eric, WBKM.org, go over there, check out some of the concerts, and bring back some reports and try and do this live from the venue. We go out there, get there before the show, talk to you folks that are going to the concert, kind of capture the vibe, if you will, of the whole scene, experience the concert, and then after the concert, do another report from the concert. Talk to folks afterwards, get their reactions. Give our report on set lists and songs and what we liked and found fascinating and all that good stuff. So we think this will be pretty cool if we can pull this off. So that's a big if we can pull this off. So right now, we're talking about trying to get the three of us over there and catching a few shows, and we're sort of at the crossroads of trying to figure out how to pull this off. So what we're looking to you guys out there in the audience, listening to this on WBKM and reading on the blog and following us on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere, how can we make this happen? How can we bring this experience to you folks? From at least our preliminary scenarios on trying to make this happen. Everybody thinks this is a great idea. This is really cool if you can pull it off, but it's gonna require a lot of work, and it's gonna obviously require a little bit of fun. So we're looking for help. We're looking for help in terms of logistical support over there in Europe. Accommodations, travel, lodging, tickets, anything that folks might be able to offer us, be able to suggest. We'd really like to hear from you. So we're going to have some more details on the blog tomorrow, Sunday, and you can reach back to us and let us know what you think. And depending on if we can pull this all together, we'll head over to Europe and bring you some reports. So anyway, that's what we're trying to do here. And in the meantime, everybody keep on rocking.